looks maxing is becoming a big thing, and I think it's corny because looks maxing to me, if you were to ask me what looks maxing is without telling me what it actually is for the younger generation or people that are younger than me, which is simply go to the gym, lift some weights, eat some protein, look the best you can, apply moisturizer, have a shower every day, brush your teeth. That's essentially all it is, and don't be fat. Those are the 8 things for me. That's what looks maxing is to me. But then now you got kids who want to do looks maxing, especially the people that are in Hamza's group. I know Hamza's really pushing that forwards. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't do looks maxing, but I think it's a little bit gay, in my opinion. I don't entirely agree with it, because you guys want a chiseled out, jawline like the Giga Chad dude, and it's just weird. Why do you want to look like Giga Chad? For one, the dude's not even very attractive. Just because other girls find him attractive doesn't mean you're attractive. Just because you have a chiseled jawline doesn't mean you look good in that chiseled jawline. Now, I've seen posts where like, oh man, I focus on looks maxing, and now I've got like all these bitches around me. Bro, you ain't got nobody around you. I've spoken to 300 plus women. Now, I'm not the best looking dude. For myself, I give myself a 4 out of 10. And I've spoken to over 200 girls in my entire lifetime, and all of them goes to me. All of them, maybe cheat on me, and maybe things don't work out. It is what it is. Now, volume is definitely the key in that game. But what you want to understand is that looks maxing, all these gurus that are like, oh, looks maxing achieved and manifested in, a better physique, better body, sure. But, it also brought me a ton of women, brought me a ton of money, brought me a ton of clients. And it's just something to, suck you in more. Because looks maxing, if you've got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. That's essentially what it is. But I guarantee you, if you focus on my version of looks maxing, I'm not saying it's the best, I'm not saying it's the one you should do, but just focus on going to the gym, eating food, real food. You can sometimes eat out, be healthy, have a shower, brush your teeth, don't be fat. That's all you gotta do, in my opinion. And what you don't gotta focus on is getting a chiseled jawline, getting 6-pack abs, because you're pretty much hungry. If you're a skinny dude, I used to be skinny, I used to think I used to look good with a 6-pack, but what I did not realize is I was skinny. That's why I had a 6-pack. But now I'm all bulked up. If I remember, I'll show a picture on screen, and this is what I look like during the peak of my bulk and my skinny phase, and now my cut, I'm only a week into it. And this is all you gotta do. That's it. And to get girls, just simply get Tinder, get Bumble, get Hinge, get all of them, and swipe on everybody. Go on multiple dates with multiple women, talk to a bunch of them, expect to be ghosted, so pump it out. Just honestly pump out conversations, see if you connect with someone, see if you don't connect with someone, and that's all you gotta do. Money, look, I'm not gonna get into the subject of money in this, but just because you look max, people aren't gonna hire you because your looks maxed. We're still run by Gen Alpha, Gen X. We're still run by Gen X. We don't care about looks maxing. They care about what's in your resume. They care if you care about the job. They care about if you'll do the job. Now, the more money you want, obviously you want to get in the right field. I'm not in the right field. I make maybe 80 grand a year. I do lots of overtime, warehouse job, forklift, that sort of stuff. So if you want money, go down the right path. Go study, get a degree, get a PhD, do what you need to do, and focus on that for money. And if you want to try business, try business. You might fail, you might succeed. You don't entirely know until you try. And keep on trying until it eventually works. So, that's my opinion on looks maxing. If you do it, I do think you're gay. And just focus on the key things. Healthy, gym, fit, not fat, eat real foods, diet. You're pretty much good. Shower, brush your teeth. Boom, done.